by Jane Doskow, and that's from her series called Lost Utopias. And this work, she traveled the world and photographed former World's Fair sites. So some of them are in disrepair and they're ruins, and some are still being utilized or been restored. So this particular piece is Buckminster Fuller's geodesic dome, which is a very famous piece of architecture. And this was built for the 1967 World's Fair in Montreal. My name is Tracey Morgan, and I'm the founder and owner of Tracey Morgan Gallery here in the South Slope in downtown Asheville.
Thank you so much for taking time to talk to me today.
Thanks for being here.
So how long have you been in Asheville for?
I've been in Asheville for 2.5 years.
Okay, and how long this gallery is been?
It's been a year and a half yesterday.
Oh wow,
yes.
Okay,
So
congratulations.
still new, thank you.
How did you come with an idea? What was the...
I studied art history in college,
okay.
and then for the last probably 20 years, I've been working in art galleries around the world, around the nation, not the world. In New York City for 12, Atlanta, South Florida, and then when my husband and I decided to leave the city, this was an obvious choice because we had a nice connection to Asheville. And then I spent the first year looking for spaces to open this type of gallery that I was interested in doing. So this big, open, very New York feel. And so that's sort of what I based my mission on, I suppose.
So what type of gallery is it exactly?
It is, well, I specialize in contemporary art, so painting, photography, sculpture, works on paper, video, but my forte is photography. In New York, I worked at a couple major photography galleries in the city for a little over a decade. So I wanted to bring some kind of national and international artists to Asheville, but also show some local photographers as well.
So you have a mix of local and international or national photographers?
Yes,
here?
I try really hard to have a balance between national artists that are mid-career, but also local artists that are just starting their careers. Asheville is a very local place, and I didn't want to alienate that type of population. It just made sense to have a balance of it.
Who's your typical
I
visitor?
have a mixture. I mean, we are still in the up-and-coming area of the South Slope, so I can't rely fully on the foot traffic. But I do have a lot of former clients from New York and around the country, and also the internet is amazing. It's pretty great how it's such a global market now that I can have clients from all over finding my work on websites, my website, Artsy, that kind of
Do you have a lot of locals, or do you have a lot of tourists?
I do. I have a good balance. I have a really good core collectors of local collectors. They are really supportive since the day I opened. So I have a nice balance of people who just walk in off the street, and also people who know that I've been here and that come to all of my...
How often do you switch, or I guess bring new collections or new artists?
I switch my exhibitions every 6 to 8 weeks, and I try to do a main show and a project space show. So if I have a national artist, sometimes I'll do a local, or if I have a local artist, I'll do a emerging national or international artist.
So this room is for...
This is for where I show artwork for clients that are looking for something that's not in my exhibition. So I have flat files that have handling photographs that I can pull out and show people, or I'll bring things out and hang them on the wall. It's more of like almost like a conference room, but a small conference room.
And the main gallery is for
I try
bigger artists?
Yes, I do rotating exhibitions, so they're usually solo, and I'll do a few group shows a year.
What is your favorite thing about running this gallery or having this business?
I love working with the public. I love showing work to new collectors and seeing how excited they get about purchasing something. And I also love curating. It's something I've always really been passionate about, is putting all the work together so it makes sense.
And do you have a least favorite thing about your work?
Yes, lots of things. All the business part.
Like taxes and accounting and
that's not as fun as you would think, but
Right.
everything else is pretty great.
A website.
I do. It is TraceyMorganGallery.com.
And the Facebook page, which is the same.
It is the same, and I have Instagram, yes.
Great.
Yes.
So people can find your
Find me
events and
Yes, we'll be doing
updates.
some art fairs, one in Nashville in October, and then we're going to be hopefully doing one in Miami in December.
Great. So people can follow you, and also it's really easy to actually stop by and check it out. They're right outside downtown. South Slope area is, I mean, pretty much downtown.
It is,
And,
just a little off the beaten path.
A very walkable location, and you can just walk and check it
Have
out.
lunch, have a beer, and we're open Tuesday through Saturday, and we're open by appointment Sunday and Monday.
Okay. Always ask everyone about Asheville. Why do you think Asheville is such a popular destination, and people moving to Asheville all the time? Why is it such a,
I think,
in your opinion?
In my opinion, I know speaking for myself, when we were tired of the hustle and bustle of the city, Asheville just had everything we were looking for. It had beautiful mountains, beautiful scenery. It had a interesting young vibe. There's a music scene, there's an art scene. It just kind of fit the bill of everything we were looking for.
If you could describe Asheville in one word, what would that be?
I would say creative.
Creative?
Yeah.
That came more than once.
I'm
More
sure.
than twice, even. Yeah.
I bet.
Thank you so much for taking time to talk to me.
Thank you for being here.
And I hope more people will get on board and come check you out and
That would be great.
support local business.
Come see us.